Hello. So I thought we could revisit a video I made 2 years ago called Disband already. So let's revisit the four groups I talked about, and then at the end I'll throw in a couple groups I think are going to disband slash maybe should disband even. Also, as usual, this is my opinion. Like, you don't have to agree with me. You can think I'm an idiot. Like, bro, do your thing, you know? Dice, D-once, dunce, however you want to say this, they have disbanded. I believe it was literally just like in January. So, could have called it very clearly. Happy Face Entertainment really wasted a group here. Happy Face Entertainment really didn't know what the heck they were doing with this group beyond, oh, we have Jin Young in this and we want him to debut, obviously. Like, how can he be the anchor of popularity when he was never wild levels anyway? And the group wasn't even utilized. So, like, what was his function? Did they really think that they had, like, the king of South Korean K-pop here? Because that was not his level of popularity before the group, you know? So it's like, I don't know what they were anticipating here. Because what were they doing? They didn't utilize him. They didn't utilize the group. They were just like, you know what? What if we just, fucked around and found out? And they did. They did find out. And unfortunately, it resulted in the group disbanding. Miki. They celebrated their 6-year anniversary, like, just a bit ago. And they've done next to nothing since Siesta, which was in 2021. Where the girlies at? Yeah, that's right. They're locked away in the basement. We all know that. We've all been saying that. Well, I've been saying that. But, yeah. This is, They're gonna disband. I'm sorry. There's not a world that I can foresee where they do not disband when their contract renewals come up. They're not renewing, they're leaving, they're disbanding. So Yuzhong had her solo debut, and I mentioned this in the video from 2 years ago, and I said that this would spell the end for Wakey, for weme, if this happened. And sure enough, who had their solo debut last year? Yeah, that's right. I called it. And while that debut wasn't like astounding, groundbreaking, it did decent from what I could see and from the numbers I had seen previously. Like, y'all, she's going to become a soloist. Doyeon's probably going to go on doing either acting, some modeling, etc. And that's really going to be it. I mean, we already saw Ellie was on, Queendom puzzle piece. And I'm sorry, that was definitely the last Hail Mary for the group. That's just what it felt like, and I'm pretty sure, unless I misread it on Wikipedia, she did not make the group. So that's the end of the group. I'm sorry, they might get another comeback before the contracts end, but I think we're living on a dream, if that's what we think. And trust me, I'm super disappointed. I hate it here. I hope their company rots. Okay, bye. Alright, Cherry Bullet. FNC really keeps throwing them at survival groups in hopes of anything happening. Like, good grief, can y'all, stop that? It's not really working. Clearly, even with Bora, who I feel like seems to get a lot of popularity and hype around her from fans of the group and then people who don't know the group, yet still nothing happens. So I feel like FNC needs to just, stop. It's not working. Stop trying to make the survival groups work. But yeah, anyway, there's still no return to the original concept, which of course makes me immensely disappointed. Don't get it, don't like it. And really just the conclusion, I'm still worried about them. I feel like they're going to disband when contract renewals come out, which I guess is a couple years away still, but man, I am just not foreseeing it. I'm not foreseeing it working out for the girls. I think Cherry Bullet really needs a big breakthrough moment, or it'll be the end for them. R.I.P. babes. R.I.P. Up tension is no more. At least we got confirmation earlier the year of Usek, Jinhyuk, and Jinho not coming back, which, I mean, we kind of already knew that, right? But, I had hopes, personally. I had dreams, aspirations for this group. But yeah, they're disbanded. I guess technically unofficially. I don't feel like they officially were like, hey guys, disbandment. They were just like, oh, none of us are here anymore. So, yeah, kind of seems like a whoopsie. In conclusion, as we all know, top media sucks ass. At least they all left, though. You know what I mean? They're all free of the curse. They've broken the curse. But top media, if you're in top media, immediately leave. MC&D, you gotta get out, honey. Anyway, very sad, very sad. No notes here. I think we're all on the same page that Lightsome is probably not destined to remain intact. Girlies, girly pops, bros, brothers, dudes. It is the cube curse of not being able to do anything unless your groups are self-sustaining in some way, or unless they just get super lucky. So, I would be so surprised if they stay together. You know what I mean? I'd be so surprised. It got me feeling like... Okay, so before we get too far into Pentagon, I do want to preface this by saying, I'm not sure if they have renewed their contracts or not. I really couldn't find it in my 2 minutes of Googling. So I don't know, but I feel like they did. But anyway, I think they should leave Cube Entertainment for obvious reasons, because down with Cube, because they are incompetent and they have literally squandered Pentagon's popularity since 2018. They've just watched it circle the drain and go bye-bye. That is what Cube has done. That is what Cube consistently is what if? So anyway, I think Pentagon should leave Cube and maybe not disband, because I feel like the fellas seem like they're good together. I think they should remain together, start their own company, or join Highlight's company. That would be a big flex in my mind. But anyway, that's what they should do. Honestly, down with Cube, you suck. Okay, chillin'. They're really trying to find success with any and every sound and concept imaginable. And unfortunately, this isn't helping them at all. I'm anticipating they'll have 1, maybe 2 more comebacks and then disband. Like I said with Cherry Bullet, iChillin' really needs a breakthrough moment ASAP to withstand anything at this point. Or if their company's okay with them kind of staying at the level and going a little higher every now and then, they need to just pick a concept, pick a sound, and stay with it. Please, for the love of God, it's not working. Really the best example of this ever working actually is CLC, if we really think about it. And that didn't really go so well even then. So their company needs to get it together. Please, I'm begging. Okay, real briefly here, let's consider Astro. I do know they renewed their contracts. I believe it was just earlier in the year or maybe end of 2022. Either way, irrelevant at this point. Astro should leave because Fantagio is a mess all the time. I will say Fantagio has done a good job with Astro and really prioritizing them. Can't say that for any of their other artists, but whatever. I think Astro goes one of 2 ways at this point in time, either disbandment or they stick together. Sticking together obviously means a few different things. No Moonbin, potentially no Rocky, and even potentially no MJ. So we're looking at a very big dynamic change in the group. So I think it's either disbandment or I think we see a big rallying resurgence with Astro, which I can foresee them doing that. I think them as individuals as well as a group can do that. And I also feel like their fan base is very capable of that as well. And when I'm talking about that, I'm imagining basically a shiny moment, if you will. So anyway, but I kind of think they should still leave their company, but I wouldn't be surprised if they ultimately disband. Right, and that's the video. Okay, yeah, that's it. Bye. Like the video, I guess, if you want. Whatever your life's about. Bye.